All right, I think this is on. Welcome to another Lunch and Code. Today we're going to work on some audio stuff. There's a company called Sesame, just Sesame, they're called Sesame AI, that released an open source speech model. So today we're going to play around with that speech model and hopefully build something that's useful for us to play around with. It is going to be a local model, so we'll spend some time firstly writing out some requirements of the thing we're going to build and iterate on what that's going to look like. Then we'll get a GPU and try and run this model locally on a machine and go from there. There's been a lot of stuff around speech recently, so I figured this might be a good opportunity to learn a little bit more about this model. They conveniently have some docs and stuff that we can use, so hopefully this is we keep in our hour limit for this one. All right, let's jump over to Figma and start. All right. Let's go to my mail. So we basically have this text-to-speech generator that's going to add some audio. I need to come up with some product features that basically exist around this. Let's write out some requirements. And I realize you probably cannot see that. So let's think about what we're going to build. I think thinking about something more long form, but I don't know if it supports it. So I'm thinking about like an aggregated summary of a bunch of stuff that might be useful. Yeah. I want sort of maybe like audio summaries or something like that. I'm thinking like I want it like a daily we got a daily snapshot. And really I want like some website we might not get to the website, but that I can go to that will have these audio files. And the website will have like a list of snapshots. And then on the other side here, we basically have a last week. I think we worked on scheduling last week. So basically we'll have like some scheduler, and then we'll have some like source. And let's use MCP. And we'll use MCP on the other side. Actually, we'll maybe not. We'll basically have like news. Yeah, let's use Gmail. See if we can reuse some of that code that we did with the agents last time. This will go to a scheduler. Scheduler will produce. We'll have a model in between here. The model will go to TTS. This is like inference. All right, give a good idea of what we're going to do here. So like the end goal. Let's see. So our end goal is to have a system that provides audio summaries. Taking a walk in the morning. So I just want like a list which you can just like click through. It's sort of the goal. Alright, with that we got our requirements in here, so I think we're set to move on to writing some code. Alright. Let's move some things around. Alright, let's start by creating a summary.ipynb. Alright, we need to also pull up the docs. Which hopefully I can do 1 second. They have these docs conveniently, which is awesome. These are all the stuff that I gotta do. I know I need Llama. Interesting. Alright, let's flip back to our mark to this. Initial dependencies. So I don't think I can run this in here. I think I gotta probably open terminal and figure that out. Sure, let's update it. Alright, let's open this. CD CSM. Activate this environment, we'll install the requirements, we'll export, wait for some dependencies. flip back to this guide. Here we go. Still waiting for this to finish. Cool. Oh no. It's like, cool, they already did the work. They did not. Alright, so we downloaded those. What's next? Log into Hugging Face. One sec, let me do that so no one can see it on the stream. Let's go to Hugging Face and actually no, I don't have it there. I know where another one is. Alright, sweet. Okay, so now we got this installed. Looks like there's like an example to run, so let's try doing that. I should have looked at what this code did first. Okay, so it comes up with a conversational prompt and has two prompts that it gets from Hugging Face. It's downloading them, and then I guess it generates this conversation. Cool. That's pretty sick. There's been a lot about this with the yes, while this runs, let me jump back here. There's been a ton of these, like the notebook LLM stuff is actually really cool. You like upload a PDF and then you can like, it'll generate like a conversation from it, which is kind of cool. Alright, so this is gonna download this this model. I wonder how the inference works. It has this method called load CSM-1B, which is from here. So it just takes model from pre-training, puts it on the device, and then has a generator do it. So it's the model is from models. Cool. Did a good job with this. Okay, so generated some conversation. Can I play this?
Hey, how are you?
Whoa, that's loud. Hold on a sec.
Doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How about you?
I'm great. So happy to be speaking with you today.
Me too.
I see the sparkle in your eye. I'm the star that got you struck. Lights out. I had to learn to live in the dark. Water pressure real high. I had to swim with the sharks. Keep the keys in my hand. Don't forget where I park. Just as long as I finish.
So this is all running locally. Let me do this. Let's go back to the readme and then there's an audio generator. How about max audio is 9 seconds. So it has its best. CSM work sounds best when providing content. You can provide all context using sound for each speaker's utterance. Whoa. Alright, well let's see if we can create a some of this, but move it into so we already have a dependencies. Let's load this. Llama. Code. Missed some of the inputs. Oh. Let's take this one and play around with this one first. CPU. No module name generator. I thought it was asking me for the response. Okay, that's weird. Huh. I've seen Tessa do this before. Fix import errors in summary.ipynb. Oh. Let's install these. Could take a while actually. Actually, I think I need this. Okay, I think I'm really messing this up. Let me do this. Let's move this into the CSM. And then, can I choose the environment we're in. I wish it shows the view. This is creating another virtual environment. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest. Probably a bad thing. Let's do this. Let me fire up cursor in this directory instead. Move some things around, so I close this. Make this bigger. And then can I select this virtual environment? Yeah. So, okay. So now I don't think I need any of these things because I've already done this. And I can just use the generator directly. So this should produce a audio file called audio that we can then go use. I wonder if you could fine tune this model. Let's see. We got audio. It's empty. Why is it empty?
Hello from Sesame.
Okay, it's empty, it's just short. Alright, with that default speaker. Okay, so that's cool, it can do that. And then the other example that they had in their README was, I guess, this with some sample utterances. So let's do this. Let's give it some of my utterances. So let's choose this. I'll ask. And ask cursor to help us with our mic. Will this work because it's like local on my machine? So like this is I'm SSH into a machine, and I am using my I have a mic here, so I wonder if it'll actually work. Well, it's going to create a file called audio library not found.
To make a fool out of me, I was lost in the idea of it all. Too many years I'll be suffering here, burning down right now. And I don't know where I run to, but it could be oblivion. I
Okay, let's try one more time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think that worked. What was my recording? No. Tell you what, let's just make this like super much simpler. Let's record with QuickTime and not build this because it's going to take us too long. There's no point building an interface to do recording when we have something that we can just use simply. Let's go to file, new audio recording. Pull. You guys can't see this, but we're going to pull this up and record. Let's get a script. A short script that will help with utterance for a model, an audio model.
Whatever happened to make a fool out of me? I was lost in the idea of it all. Too many years of the suffering here, burning down right now.
Right, let's give it some utterances. Make sure that it is got the right model. I hope this isn't going to echo. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Today is a beautiful day to go for a walk. Please set an alarm for 7:30 tomorrow morning. Can you tell me what the weather will be like this weekend? I need to schedule a meeting for next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Turn the volume up to 50%. My name is Gareth and this is a sample recording. Numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Could you please remind me to call back in an hour? This is a test recording to calibrate the audio system. Alright. The quick brown fox jumps over. Okay, that's pretty good. Don't love the format, so let's see. We'll call this utterance. Can I save as? Okay, how do I convert now? Let's go back to this. And go to so, oh no, so what's in? How do I convert M4A to WAV? Early FFmpeg can do it. Okay, sweet. I have FFmpeg. Let's go get that utterance file and move it into here, and then take this command. Let's use FFmpeg. Yes. Nope. Bit quick. Yep. Okay. So now we have that. Let's see if we can get it to generate audio for me. Because we already have that generator, so just get rid of it. Let's just keep this to just one person. Keep it short. Load the audio, produce, cut it. Audio must be single channel. Utterance 0. Well, it takes a long time. So this is giving it some training data to use in the utterance. Wait. No, it's not. It is not running. Because there's another file. It's like, why is it taking so long? Okay. Same thing. So let's now change this script. Take this one, which would be one audio channel. Now it should produce an output. 5 seconds, and the output is playing audio.
Me too. This is some cool stuff, huh?
Oh, it sounds kind of like me. How much utterance data do you think I need to put into it? Let's see. This is launching code. It's not a podcast. A series of videos about lights out, I had to learn to live in the dark. Water pressure real high, I had to swim with the sharks. Keep the keys in my hand, don't forget why I parked. Just as long as I finish, it don't matter how I start. Fueling my possession, all I needed was a spark. Screaming real loud, thought I walked through a parade. Back up low, homie, don't you dare scuff my J's. Mask on RP like GTA charade. Love me in my face, review, it's hater raid. Ear to the ground, blow up like Pompeii. Want the game with no work, and still no shade. We threw the whole tree and she still.
This is Lunch and Code, a series of videos to help you learn about AI stuff. We'll be caught to some gut and
what the? That's a weird ending to that. I guess it doesn't really like end. I thought it was going to definitely pick up the utterance. What just happened? Oh, it needs the. Does it need the transcript from the utterance? Yes. Okay, which I have because I have this. be faster than this, but it should just. Maybe I can use Whisper to generate the transcript, and then I can use that transcript. Right. Let's try something different. Does it have a machine have Whisper on it? Add another line in here. How do I install Whisper on Ubuntu? I just want to get a good set of transcribe utterance 0.wav. Kudos on what? Oh, that's crazy. It's like a command to reset the memory on Kudo. Yeah, this is taking up a bunch of it. And 7, 8, 7, 9. And I just killed my own terminal. Okay. Should give me some free space though. It just holds it, I guess. It's strange, it doesn't just release it. Alright, let's take these and put them in the script below the transcript. Take out all of these. Alright, looks like it's I don't know why the first one worked really well. Okay, let's see. Got some errors now. Touch audio is not defined. Okay, so now we gotta run this one. Let's get all files again. How are we doing on time? Alright. Okay, this one worked. Let's then take this and see how it does. So now we've given it the transcript of what I said. And we should hope that this utterance is the same. Okay.
Me too. This is some cool stuff, huh?
That sounded a lot better. Okay, let's see. Let's give it some data that will be useful. Can you provide me with the latest news in the UK with a brief overview in one paragraph? Let's see how this one does. I feel like this thing with the lip sync thing that I did the other week is actually pretty scary. Oh, I finished and I just rerun it. It's nice they can do like a two-way conversation. That's pretty wild.
The UK is facing
It messes up sometimes, I guess. It's kind of strange to me because it's got the utterance here. Am I saying that it's speaker 0? It's like odd. I don't know if it's a bug, but like I've had that short sentence, it seems to work. If it extends out, it does some weird stuff. How is this looking? Okay, right now.
The UK is facing several key challenges, including economic pressures, with inflation concerns gradually easing, but cost of living issues persist.
I mean, that is actually wild. It's 10 seconds max though. What if I made this 100? It doesn't like that. Input too long, below sequence length. Okay. Let's see. Model has a maximum sequence length. Reduce the context length shown in the transcript that you just showed. So split the generate the audio and reduce the text when you generate the new summary is quite long. Maybe it's control it. Okay, so it's like reduce the context size, generate in chunks. So can you just can you change to generate chunks based on the full stop and then concasts, so I don't need to put them in an array or list. So we're just trying to generate some audio, but we're going to need to split it up basically. Does it work? 30? Yeah. So it likes this. Let's... Wow, that's cool. Okay, let's create a new one. We got the transcripts from before. We're going to take utterance 1. So this should run. Concatenate chunks and save them into audio.wav. It's weird that it is me saying it, but I feel like the best way to do it. Hopefully this gets to a good input. Per one taking a minute is kind of crazy, but that might just be this machine that it's running on. It's running on an older RTX GPU. Run out of okay, 1 minute. Let's see how it did.
The UK is facing several key challenges, including economic pressures, with inflation concerns gradually easing but cost of living issues persisting, ongoing debates about immigration policy and channel crossings, and discussions about the UK's international role post-Brexit. The Labour government under Keir Starmer, having won the July 2024 general election, was implementing its initial policy agenda, moving away from several conservative era initiatives.
It is, that is, you know what, they did a really great job with this model. That is crazy good. I don't, did it reach the end? Conservative era initiatives.
Away from several conservative era initiatives.
Jesus, it's so good. That's wild. Paired with that lip sync thing that I looked at the other week, that's unreal. How good that is. I'm blown away. That's crazy. I mean, I gave it like a small amount of training data too, and it's really good. Okay, so now we have this thing that can run it. Let's try and wrap this in a method though. Can you wrap this in a method so I can say run audio TTS things to generate audio for text. Right. Okay, I just want a kind of a simple method that I can use here to make it easier, so hopefully this will create something that we can use. So let's copy this code. I need to get the transcript here. What's the generator now? Oh, that's really good. Okay, so that produced audio that WAV.
This is a test of the TTS system.
I mean, I thought that it is a almost direct replica makes you really like question how good it is. Okay, let's now see if I can wrap. Let's see, where is the? I want this to be more like a service that I can run locally. So, let's do this. It needs this generator. And then we're going to take the code we got down here. Put this in TTS. Then if, just make sure this works, Python 3 TTS.py. It should produce this audio. Actually, I would prefer it to return the audio out of memory. I might need to clear CUDA. How did I do that last time? Okay, so we're gonna still says out of memory. Huh. Just says it's 0. No. GC collect. It's the one that I think I need to do. Maybe not. Let me, I think I know why. Okay, so let's p-kill this. Kill 9. And then hopefully free up the GPU. So we went from it eating this 6.6 gigs down to this. And now if we run this, it should work. Okay, so sad.
This is a test of the TTS system.
Okay. If the TTS system is working, let me change the output here. So TTS. Okay. Let me change this so the output is passed to a buffer or GL1 to create a fast API where we can send data out where the input, where the post request is the text, and the output will be the audio that someone can use. All right. It's gonna make this file massive. Okay, while that runs, let me check something. Alright. That worked. Okay, let's write this. Python tts.py. It should load up this instance. Okay. How do I write a curl command to save the audio output to this input? Yep, that's running 8,000. Let's copy this curl command. Let's see if we can say, write hello. So I'm looking for output.
Hello, this is Gareth. How can I help you today?
So good. Okay, so now this endpoint, I guess, let's build a simple HTTP page that I can type text into and then play the audio when it is done with TTS. I don't even know if I can even open that page. We'll find out. Might be some port issues, but we'll see. Created index dot. Didn't see that file. All right. Do I need to reload the server? Oh, it's localized on my machine. I'm gonna need to probably change this. All right, let's go over here and show you this. I can say, hello there, how are you doing today? What is on your mind? It should generate the audio and we should get a response. If I go back here, we should... I don't see a request, which is slightly strange.
Hello there, how are you doing today? What is on your mind?
Didn't really sound like me. That was a post to TTS. Let's double check that TTS hasn't changed anything. Sorry, not TTS. Let's make sure that the reference audio is utterance 1. How's the reference audio? Yeah, strange. Interesting. Okay.
Hello, how are you, Kuta?
See if it produces something that's useful. I like sounds.
The quick brown fox jumps over the hill.
So it just kind of like messes up a little bit with some stuff. Yeah, it's still wild though that it's so good. All right, how are we doing on time? When do I need to go and do some more stuff? All right, I think we'll end this here. So with the thank you for watching this live stream. That's how it works.
Thank you for watching this live stream.
All right, let me find how to flip this back to the larger camera. All right, today was fun one. We spent some time building this TTS generator. We've done some TTS work in the past, but this one I think was by far one of the best. Kudos to the folks at Sesame that gave us this model. It is pretty great. Has some edges where I think it could, as you saw today, where it went a little bit hallucinated a little bit, but like overall it's like a really great iteration. You basically give it a previous audio file and then it will generate audio as if it is you. In a previous example we provided lip sync. It is wild to think that if you combine those two that you have these like really big deep fakes that I could see being like a pretty big problem. That's being pessimistic. Being more optimistic, this is like, I mean, just like being able to generate text to speech that easily says a lot about how far I think some of this work has come in such a very short period of time. With that, I appreciate it if you spent some time watching today, and as always, please send me a note. I really appreciate it. All right, thanks, bye.